What's up, guys? I'm sorry, Peter. I would normally start my videos that way anyway, man. You coined it. Now I can't even say it. I can't even say what's up, guys. We are continuing our walkthrough of our Vestige edit, and now we are going to get into the sound design. We are going to jump into Pro Tools, and let's check this out. All right. So what do we got? Let's check this stuff out real quick. So it looks like we have quite a few files. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of sound effects. What do we got there? All right, so let's get into here. So essentially we have our music, which we made in FL Studio. I guess I could do a whole breakdown on that one too. We're not going to go there. But I did make the soundtrack in FL Studio. And after recording the footage, we came home and recorded a voiceover with older Olivia. Now, if you see here, at the beginning it's quieter because it's just some strings. So essentially our voiceover right here is at negative 1.5 dB. And then if you see over here, it's at 1 or at 0. So we pick it up over time because it gets louder. Now, if you see, we have a simple EQ, dialed down the lows, -6, picked up the mid frequency to 1, high mids to 3, and then brought down the highest frequency just a tad. So let's show you the first couple sections. Over here, yeah, we'll just let it play out.
One thing I figured out is that when we are born, our destiny is already mapped out for us by a higher power. I am Lydia Croft, and like most, I had hopes, dreams, and fears.
Dr. Stein?
Nice. And then we have the door open.
I had hopes, dreams,
knock.
and fears.
Dr. Stein?
The knock and the door open. Pretty prominent there. And then the glitch when we showed the distressed, edited photo that we know something dark is going on in the background. Nice. And then we got our clock ticking sounds.
I was aware that we were in the company of something sinister.
Got a little bit of a scream back there and some different sound effects. If you see here, this is where she's speaking. This is the voiceover here. We picked it up a little bit. We talked about that. And then if you come down here, you'll see her here. And this has a pitch shift and some additional verb. So let's show you this.
I was aware that we were in the company of something sinister.
Pretty cool. Very simple. Sometimes you do not need a lot. Keep it simple, silly. But it does make it sound more sinister.
I was aware that we were in the company of something sinister. And feared that it could possibly attach itself to one of us.
All right, and let's go over here. This is when his eyes go black. We have an impact sound.
This time it was my way of taking control.
I wish I would have timed it better on one of like the primary counts, 1, 2, 3, or 4, because it's off. I think it's off a little bit.
This time it was my way.
It's not off, but it is. I wish I would have timed it better on a primary count. And let's get into the next section. What do we got here? We got a riser of some sort. This is a change in the vocal, the voiceover. and probably some more glitches and stuff. Let's check it out.
The visitations had begun to haunt me in my sleep. I could see, hear, smell, and feel them. Not knowing what to expect from the other dimension.
Oh, this is when the light flashes in the room behind him, creating that silhouette effect. Nice. You see that? And then over here, we have the chopping, which is a few different sounds. So we have like knife slice. What is this one? Let's just solo them real quick and see what we get. Oh, that's the wrong one. Boom, boom, boom. So here's the first one. We have a nice delay on it. And then this one. Another one with another delay. We have this one. All right, so that's the juice. Let's just get down here. What do we got? I thought I had the natural audio of the knife in there too. But I'm thinking I might have taken it out. Got more voiceover, and then the intensity toward the end. Oh, this one. So here's more voiceover. They're in the dining room fighting over. Dr. Stein is upset that his child is looking at Olivia's journal. There's clearly something negative's going on.
I am not afraid. You can imagine why not. Can't you, Dr. Stein?
And then we have a lot of distressed sounds at the end. Lots of glitches and just... And essentially that kind of rounds it up for what's going on with the audio side of things. I could give you a more thorough breakdown of the effects and things like that. You guys let me know in the comments if you want to know more or hear more. And I think that concludes our, walkthrough of the audio. And let's get into the final version. Let's show you the final cut of the Vestige.
One thing I figured out is that when we are born, our destiny is already mapped out for us by a higher power. I am Olivia Croft, and like most, I had hopes, dreams, and fears.
Dr. Stein?
I was aware that we were in the company of something sinister, and feared that it could possibly attach itself to one of us. This time it was my way of taking control of the uninvited. The visitations had begun to haunt me in my sleep. I could see, hear, smell, and feel them. Not knowing what to expect from the other dimension. I am not afraid. You can imagine why not. Can't you, Dr. Stein?